Okay, so this is a turret press. This is the Lee Classic turret press. Please ignore my modification. I have added lights to it just to make life easier while reloading. So if you're ever going to load pistol or you're going to load ammunition and you want to be able to do it quickly, a turret press is a good entry-level way of doing it. You can certainly go to a full progressive press like some of the stuff that Dylan make. It is about 6 times the price, but it's 6 times quicker, so there's always going to be a trade-off. So with these presses, you obviously, just like a single stage press, you do have your operation, it lifts the ram, but you have this operation rod here in the center. And what this does is this turns the turret. So you install your dies in each of these positions, then you place the turret in here and you align the rod like that. Now every time you of the ram, you'll see it turns the turret. The really neat thing about this is when you want to change and reload a different caliber, you simply turn the turret, remove the turret, and fit another turret with the set of dies you need for that caliber. As you can see, the turret is threaded, ready to accept your dies, and you set up one turret for each caliber you intend to load. This little slot here in the center is where your operation rod fits, and here's an operation rod. So as you can see, there is a, when I get it to focus, a twist in the square shaft, and this is what rotates your turret. Your turret locks into the square nut on the top, and that is tunable. If you ever for any reason get it out of alignment, you can simply adjust this nut here and put it back in timing, so to speak. Okay, so how do you install a setup turret? Well, the cool thing about the Lee 4-die round boxes is the turrets actually do fit in them. If you do use 4 dies, you do have to cut out an extra slot. So this is my die setup for 30-30. So what I'm going to do, take my shell holder out of here first. So I'm going to just turn the operation rod with my hand as I line up the turret and let it just drop in like that, and then test it's going to work by operating the ram. So as you can see now, just like a standard press, the shell holder simply clips into place and you're ready to go. So what you do from here, obviously put your case in the shell holder and you can go for gold. So in through your resizing die, push the ram all the way through, complete your resizing process. Drop it back down. Now this is 30-30, it's not a pistol caliber, so I've left this one blank, so now is where I would prime the case. I'll show you that in a second. Then I come up through, this is the Lee powder through rifle die. So if I do put a powder dropper on the top here, that simply screws in and it allows it to automatically dispense the correct amount of powder, or it actually comes with an adapter so you can actually just set a funnel in there as well. And then because it's 30-30, this seating die both seats and does a roll crimp at the end. So you'd obviously crimp it, come down, your cartridge is now complete, you take it out, put it in the bin, start again. Alright, a couple more items that are a welcome addition to this press, particularly if you want to do the fastest job possible. First of all is the priming arm. So that simply slots into the ram like that, and then your shell holder clips in over the top like that. So as you bring the ram down, you can see that cup here containing your primer will insert the primer into the bottom of the case. Now this part here does push away, so you can actually seat the primer. You've just got to remember as you go further through the process here and start doing things like dropping powder, that you don't put more pressure on the primer. You know, it's always good to wear safety glasses when you're priming. Now this is the actual priming arm itself. So you've got the primer tray in the top, which is also a shake tray. So you can shake all the primers in the correct orientation. And then it simply sits in here like this. So if you bring the ram up to the top of the stroke, what you do is you then swing this arm in here and it drops the primer into the little cup here on the end without having to touch it. You obviously bring it down with the case sitting in the shell holder, and it inserts the primer into the bottom of your case.